Hello YouTube, I'm HrD. Uh, you know, I'm just here. This is my first vlog. I should be doing more of this, and I'm getting into it. What I want to talk about is, my source of inspiration. Like about music, of course. And it all started like I'm very into music right now. I'm very connected. I want to be connected with the music that I'm doing and what I'm listening to. Of course, what I like is electronica. It's something of mine. It's been around me for quite some time. But I would like to get into the beginning. Uh, of course, music was in my life for a long, long time, almost a decade. 19 years old. Um, it was in the background of me. Like I started listening to music. I started getting CDs, buying CDs, but and it didn't really get into my life like fully until the age of 24. What happened is that, and like when I was 19, my goal in life was to become a tool and die maker. Uh, because for ever since I was a kid, I was working at a warehouse, being a maintenance, and that's what I learned, and that's what I thought I wanted to do. So I went to college. I went to George Brown College in Toronto, and it took me a long time, but like after a while, I thought, I started to figure that, like I loved the classes, but I didn't like the shop. I didn't like that experience. So I realized that tool and die is not for me, and those two things, the tool and die and music, and just like one day at work, I was just working and thinking, like, what should I do in my life since tool and die isn't in my field. What should I do in my life? And I realized I was actually crazy thing. I was actually listening to Zoot Woman's Gem track. Incredible, incredible track, incredible album. I was listening to that and I realized, bam, like music. I can't believe it took me a long time, but music is my all. I just like just everything exploded after that. Of course, just because of listening to that track, I became a huge fan of Zoot Woman, and I became a huge fan of electronica, and I wanted more. So I started listening to more, getting into things more. I got to know, Stuart Price, which was, he was 1/3 of the producer of Zoot Woman, and I started getting into more DJ stuff. I started getting into ambient and like some techno, and like I got so much inspiration. I wanted to listen to like as much as CDs and vinyls as I can. And I realized that after listening to Stuart Price, Junks LeConte or Les Rhyme Digitals, that's the same guy. Um, I started realized that I loved dance music. So I know after a little while, I'm like, you know what, like I want to do some music, some stage work. So like why not become a DJ? So this past almost a year now, I've been going to school, collecting vinyls, and I actually have my DJ stuff here. Hopefully, if you can hear it, see it, just down there. And so far it's been going great. I've been doing some practicing now. Practicing almost every day. I just bought. I just got duck sauce, Barbara Streisand from the mail. I bought it on eBay. Incredible, incredible vinyl. I love it, and I'm going to put it on my DJ set, of course. And well, it's yeah. So far, I'm doing that, and I'm almost getting ready for stage. And I'm also for the past 2 years, I've been doing some piano stuff. I've been going to piano school. I'll show you that right now. I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, that's a Yamaha DX7. What I did to that is obviously, if you're familiar with the Yamaha DX7, the Yamaha DX7 is not white. It's completely brown. And what I did, I got tired of the color, so I just decided to paint it gloss white. So far it looks pretty good, but that's the first coat. I still gotta do a second coat. Yeah, so as I was saying before, I've been doing piano work for the past 2 years, and it's a hassle, of course. You know, it's a pain, but I know the outcome is incredible. So I'm still doing that. Uh, my God, like just my life ever since I started doing loving music, my life has changed to the better. And I'm actually right now, I'm in the process. I'm searching for a college for music production, and I've gone through a couple places, but you know, there's one problem here, one problem there, and I'm going down the list. But like, what's what I want to do right now? I want to be a producer, so I want to go to school for a producer. Hopefully, within this year or the beginning of next year, I'll be going to college. Pray to God, I want to do it. Uh, but that's what I want to do. That's my source of inspiration is of course whenever I feel down or anything like that I just put on my MP3 player or my turntable and just listen to music, and I imagine myself being there producing that music, and that's my source of inspiration. What I say about music is that music inspires music. So there, if you like if you hear something now, it was probably inspired from a piece of work, piece of project he heard like 5, 10 years ago. So music inspires music, and I'm glad I'm doing videos on YouTube. I'm glad I'm doing my music things, and it just everything I'm doing right now, it's enjoying it, liberating my life, and I'm very happy for it. It actually changed my life so great, and I love it. Well, yeah, thank you very much for listening to me ramble. I'll be making more of these time to time. Uh, yeah, thank you very much. Enjoy the videos. Bye bye.